Yes, Darshan, of course. Hey, Aarti, how are you? All right, so guys, we'll start the session in next minute, in next 1 minute. So, yeah. All right, so let's begin. So, guys, let me introduce myself first. Myself, Daniel Gala. I'm the co-founder of Hungry Folks Media, and in this agency, I majorly handle social media and the business development. So, of course, yeah, I am the like I spend major of my time on LinkedIn. So, of course, I know each and every part of LinkedIn, how to develop on LinkedIn, how to grow on LinkedIn. So, in today's session, I'll explain you how to organically grow your LinkedIn and how to reach various people on LinkedIn and how to drive business from LinkedIn. Because as we all know that major of the professionals, major of the corporate people are available on LinkedIn. Because of course, Instagram, Facebook are for youngsters. LinkedIn is the place where you can drive major of the sales. So guys, just comment in the chat section like how many of you are on LinkedIn and what major of the where do you spend major of your time on LinkedIn or on Instagram? Please comment in the chat section and do let me know. Okay. Okay, LinkedIn. That's great. So I understand that major of the people, I don't know, like major of the people are not replying, so it's okay. So I understand that major of you guys spend your time on LinkedIn. So let me give you a brief. Let me give a short example. Short, meaning of LinkedIn. What is actually LinkedIn? LinkedIn is a platform where you actually create a network. Because of course, if you want to grow your business, if you want if you want to network yourself with various other professionals, LinkedIn is the best platform. Because other than LinkedIn, there is no other platform who will give you business, who will help you. Rinky, I'm not, but you are not used to spend time on it. Okay, no worries, Rinky. From today's section, maybe you will spend major of your time on LinkedIn. Maybe my session will be helpful to you. So where was I? Yeah. So I was saying that LinkedIn is a platform where you will get to know various other professionals. How do they contact with each other? How are they going with their business? How are they expanding their business? And various other kinds of business. Because on Instagram you will find only youngsters who keep watching various other series. What series was have they watched last night? What series are they going to watch? But on LinkedIn, you will create a habit of stalking businesses. You will create a habit of what people are what people are coming up with their business, what kind of businesses are growing in the world, what kind of business are coming up, what kind of technologies are growing. So yeah, LinkedIn is a platform where you'll get to know various other things will help you to grow in the business. But coming back to our topic, how to grow your LinkedIn organically and how to drive business from LinkedIn organically. So we'll break this, guys. We'll break this session in four parts. First, I'll explain you the home section, which is the major part of LinkedIn. Second, I'll explain you the content, what content, how can you post, and how can you come in contact with various other professionals. Third, how can you create your network by reaching out to them from your side. So yeah, let me show you my LinkedIn profile, and then we can proceed further. All right. So I hope you guys can see my LinkedIn profile. All right. Okay. So this is my current LinkedIn profile. So I'm sorry. Yeah. So guys, I wanted to ask a few more questions. Like just a second. Sorry, actually the screen was off. Okay. So may I know? Just a second. All right. So, guys, can you please help me out? Like, whenever you meet someone in person, or whenever you let's say whenever you meet someone on some other platform, either LinkedIn or Instagram, what is the first thing that you check? What is the first thing that you, other than the profile picture, what other thing that you check of that person? Can you please comment in the comment section and let me know? Experience. Nice. What other thing rather than experience? How do you check their experience? The current position profile, yes. Current company, of course. But rather than current company, of course, we can see the current company. What other things that you check? Skills, yes, exactly. So yeah, the first thing, taking my example, the first thing that I check whenever someone shows comes up to me and says, yeah, hi Nenil, I'm this. First, the very first thing I check is the profile. How sorted the profile of that person is. So the major thing that the professionals on the LinkedIn do is they check out the profile of you. So as you can see, I have sorted my profile. The first major thing is the cover photo and the profile picture, because if this is, see guys, this is not a social media or Facebook or Instagram where you can put any kind of picture, mirror selfie or various with your girlfriends, boyfriends or various other things. This is a professional platform. The people over here are professional. The people over here are present here to grow, to develop their business. So of course we need to keep our cover picture and our profile picture as sorted and as professional as possible. So the cover picture means this one, the Hungry Folks, which I have said, with the yellow background, and the profile picture means the one which I am in. All right. So, and of course, not only the cover picture and the profile picture, but also what is your current position? What is your current designation? Where are you working? What are your expertise? You can see that I have written that I am the co-founder at the Hungry Folks. I am specialized in social media ads, Google ads, Amazon ads, and also business development. So these are the major things that people will look out for once they will search, they will come to your profile, because the first impression is the last impression. You need to create your impression such that people will remember that, yeah, I have saw Mr. Nenil Gala's profile, and he was an expertise. His expertise is social media, Google ads and Amazon ads, rather than just, because we have seen various people who just keep their profile with some cartoon DP. And uh, just a second guys, share your screen. Okay, I'm sorry. So guys, is my screen available now? Can you please comment in the section, chat section, that is my screen available now? Yes, I can see. So guys, my screen is available, right? Yes. Okay, all right. So I'm sorry for those disruptions. So where was I? That yeah, I was saying that what the major thing that any professional will look out about your profile. Will look out your profile. So whenever you reach out to someone who is a co-founder or have a good position, good designation in his company, the first thing they'll do is they will check out your profile. What is your designation? What experience do you have? What skills do you have? And the major thing is keeping your profile as professional and as sorted as possible, rather than just including that yeah I have done I'm a social media influencer on TikTok and I majorly spend my time on Instagram. No, we have to keep as professional as possible. So the first thing you guys have to do is see, this is the home section. This is the profile section. All right. So the major thing you have to do is the cover section and the profile section. You have to keep as professional as possible, because in this DP section you can't keep any mirror selfies, any photos with your girlfriend's boyfriend or any other thing, because this will create negative impact on the people who is viewing, on the person who is viewing your profile. This is the major thing that you have to take care of. Second thing, as I have written here that I am the co-founder, the major thing people, whenever you chat with someone or people will look is the designation and the expertise that you have. As I have written here that I am the co-founder at Hungry Folks. My expertise are social media, Google Ads, Amazon Ads. So they are in need of anything or they'll search for anything, they will recollect it that yes, Nenil Gala is an expertise at social media ads, Google Ads, Amazon Ads, and various other things. So yeah, this is the major thing that everyone has to look for, because of course first impression is the last impression, guys. Without sorting or professionally developing your section or your profile, your home section, people will tend to create a negative impression in your mind. So after this session, the first thing that you will go and do is just sort your profile section, because people tend to keep their profile with some images of cartoons, superheroes, mirror selfies. No, that is totally unprofessional. Don't try to keep that. Second thing, Google has recently came up with a new service that below the section you can over here you can even write what all job opportunities are you open for, and also what services that you are providing, because whenever people will go through your profile, it will become very easy for them to even look out what services are you providing, and also it will become easy for you to mention each and every service in this section. So let me show you this. This is the services that you are going to provide. So yeah, I have, as you know that I am the digital marketer and I have my own agency. So here I have mentioned all the services that are provided by our side: graphic designing, and you can see web designing, SEO, advertisement, lead generation, social media marketing, and all. Below that, just a second. So yeah, this is the section that you need to mention with the services that you are providing, because of course you can't reach out to everyone and say yeah, see, I'm providing this all services. No, try to keep everything in your profile, because your profile is the everything that will portray about you, that will give the signals about you, like what all things do you do. Never try to keep like yeah, I am the co-founder at this agency and my services are providing never try to keep the things opposite. So these are the major this is the second most important thing that you have to maintain in your profile. All right, so let me save this once again. Yeah, the third thing that you have to mention is about yourself. Try to people the people who are visiting your profile will see what you are actually in person, what you can offer us, what have you done in your past. See, so about us and the experience in the experience part are the two major things. Let me show you the about us part. In the about us part, you need to describe yourself. What have you actually done? What are your expertise? What have you done in your past? What have you done in your past agencies? What other milestones have you achieved? Because only mentioning services will just give that, yeah, this guy is offering the services, but without actually describing yourself, what I am and what I have done, what all projects that I have done, people will not people will take it lightly. So see, about us, let me see. In my about us, I have written experienced co-founder with a demonstrated history of working in marketing and advertising agency industry, skill in social media marketing, search engine optimization, sales, tally, and influencer marketing, strong business development. So try to keep your about section as sorted as possible, because in this section you are just gonna mention what are your actual expertise and what have you actually done, rather than mentioning all the services that you are offering. For example, I have literally written that I am the skilled social media marketer, search engine optimization, and business developer. So these are my expertise. I have written that the LinkedIn is a platform where you'll get the business if you are truth, if you will say the truth as much as possible. Because if you fake and if you lie that, yeah, I'm providing these all services and you don't provide, actually people will tend to lose interest in you, and over mentioning the services provided by you, people will tend to lose the interest in you. So this was about the about section. Second, as I told you that after the about section, people will look out about your experience. All right. So experience is the major thing people look out for, because without experience, you people may think that, yeah, this guy don't have any interest, this guy don't have any kind of experience, any kind of knowledge, or any kind of experience in this field. As I've written that I'm the co-founder, and try to describe yourself, what is your current designation, and in this designation what have you achieved. In the about section, I have told you that you need to mention what have you done in your past experience, in your past thing, and what are your expertise, what other than just your single designation, what other are your expertise. In this section, in experience section, you need to mention that, yeah, I am my designation is this, I have been working here since a year, or since 5 months, 6 months, and what else have you achieved being in this designation. Because in this designation, you have various other pressures. Being For example, let's say if I'm a social media manager and my designation is social media executive in XYZ agency, so I'll write that, yeah, I am a social that I had created I had handled social media accounts of XYZ company. I had given them an engagement rate of 9% or 10% or whatever XZ percentage. I had achieved this many reach. I had created the brand awareness of this company in 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs people who actually reached out to us and gave us the sale of this much. I had actually conducted A/B testing on Facebook, LinkedIn dashboard, because people will, what are you currently doing in this designation. Because these are the major things which people will try to inculcate in their minds and try to remember about yourself, which will help you in the future. So this was the experience part. And of course, below that, there is a great LinkedIn has given us the great opportunity of before starting this, guys, am I going slow or should I go more slow? Can you please comment in the section box, comment in the chat box, that is my speed perfect or I'm going very fast? And are you guys understanding each and everything? Just comment it and let me know. Okay, thanks, Prachi. So far, good. Okay, all right. So thank you, guys. So let's All right, thanks Indrajit, thank you. So let's get back to the session. So I was saying that LinkedIn has given us the great opportunity of actually mentioning the certificates are licenses that we have. See, as I have mentioned that these are certificates I have. I have achieved from Google, the Google Sales Assessment, Display Advertisement, Google Search Advertisement. So yeah, I have. Mentioning the certificates doesn't mean that yeah, you have won the running race in your 10th standard and you are the fastest runner in your school or university, or that you have achieved you have done this all you have won swimming competition or various other competition. Licensing and certification means that how is it related to your designation or your business. For example, my business is providing digital marketing services, so I have mentioned all the certifications and the license regarding to related to my business. I have mentioned sales assessment, display advertisement, search advertisement, because I have achieved it from Google. So whenever people will look out from in my profile, they'll look out the certifications and they'll be shocked like, oh, this guy has got the certificates from Google. So he might be an intelligent guy. He might be he might be having the information everything about the Google and how to drive sales from Google. So these are the major things that you need to require. You need to have this on your profile, because as we are talking to how to drive business, and when it comes to business, I totally talk about business rather than business. I don't want to I don't want to give you misinformation. I totally mean how to bring business, because of course I'm a businessman and I know how to drive business, and while doing business I totally talk business. So these are the certifications are the major thing which are related to your business, because if even though you don't have any license or certifications, no worry, don't worry, don't try to just for the sake of adding the certifications, don't add those certifications, because if it is not related to the services that you are providing, it will be waste of time. It will create a negative impact again. That yeah, I'll think that yeah, this guy is selling this, and why have he kept the certification that I have been a runner, which means if you will keep such certification, I'll think that yeah, this guy might be an athlete, and this guy might be in in sports section, which is of no use. So don't try to do that. All right. So these are the few major things that you need to keep. Okay, those skills. Even the skills are the major thing. So these are the major things. Skills are not that important. So these four things are the major things that you require to maintain your profile. So let me give a recap what all things that you need to do on your profile. First thing, that you have to sort your profile with the proper professional cover photo and the display picture, along with the designation, the company that you're working, and also the skills and the services that you're providing. As I mentioned, that I am the expertise in social media ads, Google ads, Amazon ads, and business development, which means I have the expertise in this section, and also I might be delivering this service. All right. So this is the first major thing that you have to take care of. Second thing is providing the services and the job open to job opportunities. If you are selling any job, if you want to hire any person or anything, or you want to sell yourself, like you want yourself to get hired, this is the thing for you guys to explore more. For businessmen, of course, this is the section that the businessmen have to look forward. So these are the things in the services that you have to mention the services provided by you, and which means the services and various other things provided by you. Next comes the about section. In about section, as I had told you, that you need to not you have to not mention the services provided by you, but the expertise of you. What have you done? What have you learned? What projects have you worked on? So these are the things that will come in about, because about is the thing that you will describe yourself. In this section, you will describe yourself. What am I? What I'm doing? What have I done? So these about section. And the fourth major thing is experience. Experience means not only to mention that yeah, I am working in this big agency. Of course, see, Performix is a big agency, but just adding Performix that yeah, I'm working at Performix doesn't create a positive impact. Describing what is your designation, what have you done in your designation, what are you actually doing in your designation is the major thing, because people will see yeah, he's working at Performix, that's it. Lots, hundreds of people are working at Performix, but what have you actually done being in that designation is the major important, is the major thing that people will look for. So these few things, these minor things are are very important for you guys to, to you guys to remember. And fifth major thing that I told you, that license and the certifications are the major thing. You need to keep that anytime, anywhere. If you have the license and the certifications, so this with this we have completed the our own profile and how to sort professionally, how to professionally keep your profile section. Next comes the content section. Before starting that, I need to guys, do you have any doubts or any queries in profile section, like any other thing that you want to keep, any other doubt that you find is difficult or you're not able to add that thing? Please ask me in the comment section. Not yet. Okay. How important is getting recommendations? Recommendations, yeah. It is very important because, of course, see, uh, if you are good at anything, people will recommend you. If you want to achieve anything, people will recommend you. And this plays a this plays a major role in getting the recommendations, because people will, people will understand what have you actually done, what are you actually looking out for. So I'll this is a major this thing is a bit advanced. I'll cover this section in various other sections in future, but for now I need to keep this section as basic as possible, because of course there are not any there are some people who are not active on LinkedIn, so I need to keep this session as basic, as simple as possible. So I'll cover this section in future. Any more questions, guys? All right. So moving on to the next section, that how to come in contact with the people, how to actually reach out to the people. So the first thing is, yes, first thing you know like first thing to reach out yourself by yourself to the people is going to my network. And let me okay. So uh, see, in the past, like, you have sent various other connections to various people, but once you continuously send invitations to people who are actually in your kind of business, LinkedIn will know the algorithm that yeah, this guy is looking out for this kind of people, or this kind of, or the people who are actually into this business or looking out for such services. For example, I am the co-founder, so LinkedIn have understood my algorithm, and he'll show that the people who are actually similar to my role. See, as you can see, there are various other co-founders that have come in my network section. So of course, this is the first major thing that you need to create yourself, because once you try to send invitations to the people who are actually in your role, you will automatically try you will LinkedIn will automatically try to show you the people who are actually in the similar role that you are in, and which will uh, you know which will create a great impact for your business, and you will actually get to know people who are actually looking out for the services. So this is the first thing that you need to do after sorting out your services, after sorting up your profile. And the second major thing, this is the I guess everyone might be aware of this section. The second major thing that people take it very lightly is posting the posting the content is a major thing, because uh, as you know that Instagram gives you in the explore section, Instagram helps you to reach out to as much as possible, to as much people as possible. Even LinkedIn has this feature, and you trust me, if you put the content daily, and I mean good content, trust me, you will get in contact or in the eyes of various people who are actually and from all over the globe. It does not you can't, from all over the globe. Let me show you some examples of the content that I have posted. See, content doesn't mean that you need to you need to post anything or everything that is going on in the country. Like if you are in the hospitality, you need to you need to put something regarding coronavirus. If you are in digital media, for example me, you need see, I have actually posted yesterday uh, the things related to digital marketing. What all things after this corona pandemic, how is the digital marketing gonna boom? So I have posted this kind of content. So it is very important to actually post the things or post the activities who are actually related to your business, because posting content that is irrelevant or not relatable to your business is of no use. Because people, of course, people will read your article, people will read your content that you have posted, and people will think that, yeah, this is of no use, I shall not explore this guy. So it becomes very important to to post things that are actually related to your business. And after posting the content is not the only thing. After posting the content, the major thing is to add the hashtags. I'm sorry, in this one I have not added the hashtags, but okay, yeah. Yeah. So adding the hashtags, as you know, that hashtags give you the major algorithm, major reach as possible, and only to those people who are actually in this business. So hashtags are the major important thing that you need to put in any content. Not like, see, Instagram gives you an opportunity to post 30 hashtags, but 30 hashtags, never put 30 hashtags, because more than your content, people will, the hashtags will catch the eye of the people, and they will lose interest in reading your content. It is recommended to post only minimum 10 or maximum 15 hashtags, because of course they will hashtags will give you the reach. It will give you actual reach to the people who are actually interested in this kind of business. Because even if I search something, I won't search with my name, yes, Nenil Gala. I'll search digital marketing managers, digital marketing agencies, marketing consultants, content marketing agencies, which are all available in my hashtags. So if the people will search with that hashtag, people will actually look my content, and they will actually connect me on LinkedIn and ask me about the services that are provided by my agency. So it is very important to post the content relevant to your business, and also the hashtags, because uh, as I told that, never mention 30 hashtags, because people will lose interest in reading your article, and people will say that, yeah, this is just a beginner and he doesn't know how to play with the words or how to play with the content. So the 15 recommended hashtags are minimum 50, 10 and maximum 15. So yeah, this was about the content, right? So yeah, let me give you another example of the content that I have posted. over here I have posted some content related to Geo or Reliance or various other brands, because see, uh, we are starting a business, and we never, as each entrepreneur's dream is to reach people, who is to reach huge brands, rather than reaching out to some local kirana stores or some local shops. Everyone's dream is to get higher, bigger contract. So it is very important to even mention the name of the companies. Sometimes mentioning the name of the companies and writing the content on those even help you to reach people from big brands. Like I have written in this content I have written, I have mentioned the name of Geo, Reliance, Geomart, because Geomart is the new thing that I came up with. And of course, as I am the digital marketer, my major target is to get the digital mandate of Geomart. So I'll use Geomart so that the people from Geomart will look out about my content. After that, they'll research about what agency I am in, and they will reach out to me if they are in search of any digital marketing activities for Geomart. So yeah, second thing I have over here also, I have okay. Well, this is the same content. Yeah, over here also I have written that I have mentioned the name of Nokia and Airtel, because of course these guys are also, in this uh, sorry answer in this pandemic, people are each and every businessman is trying to come up with the losses they are incurring. So of course, this creates a major opportunity for each and every business to grab the other businesses who are actually experiencing the losses. So these are the major things. Content is the major thing that you need to follow. And even content, you that doesn't mean that you need, okay, so I got some blog or something on Google, and I just need to copy and paste it on LinkedIn at any time. Even time the timing that you are posting, the timing at what time you are posting plays a major role in this. Just a second. So the timing that you are posting plays a major role, because see, as the youngsters, what do the youngsters do? First, they'll wake up in the morning and they'll start surfing on Instagram, Facebook. But have you ever thought, what does the professional guy do? Even I, before going to the bed and after waking up, I don't check Instagram and for Facebook. That is shit. That is for youngsters. The first thing that I do is check my LinkedIn. What is actually trending? LinkedIn and Twitter. But majorly for my kind of business, I majorly check LinkedIn. What people are posting, what is happening on LinkedIn. I'll check LinkedIn. So, like me, various other professionals check LinkedIn after waking up or before going to bed. So, the time that you are posting the content plays a very important role. So, as I told you that before posting the timing that you need to post is that never post the content early in the morning, because people tend that, yeah, I'll post the content at 9 a.m. and people will wake up at 10 a.m. and they'll read my content. No, try to post the content 7 hours prior to 10 a.m. or 9 a.m., like 7 to 12 hours prior. Like if you want to get in reach in the eyes of the professionals at 10 a.m., plan your content and post the content at 11 p.m. the prior night, 11 p.m. or 12 a.m., because over the night you will get certain amount of reach and certain amount of people will have viewed your content. So by the morning you have reached various people who are actually on LinkedIn, because during the night no one is online, right? Only some kind of people, some percentage of people are online. So during the night you will get the reach, you will get a higher reach, and by the time it's morning you will get in the contact of various other professionals who actually look out their LinkedIn profile or surf on LinkedIn whenever they get up. So this is the major hack that you need to follow. Posting Trying to post your content 7 hours to 10 hours prior to the actual time you need your content to reach major number of people. So yeah, as I told that if you want to reach the your target audience at 10 a.m., try to post your content 10 hours prior to 10 a.m., which means 12 a.m. So that is the major thing. With this we have completed. With this, as you can over here I have got 643 views. Let me show you the detail about the views. Why is it not happening? I don't know. It is not happening. Wait. Just a second. So yeah, this is the analytics. See, as you can see that I had posted that my target audience was the people who wake up and surf on LinkedIn at 10 a.m. So I had planned I usually plan my post at 11 p.m. in the night or 12 a.m. during the midnight, because I usually am wake up till 2 to 3. So this is the major thing that I do. And by the morning, 32 salesperson have reached. I'm being able to reach the 32 sales people, which is of course I know which is a small number, but as you grow gradually, you will be able to come in contact with various other people. So as you know that for my kind of business, salesperson are the major target audience, because salesperson and the marketing people are the people who are actually marketing specialists, are the major people who are actually the decision maker in any kind of business. So 32 salespeople have viewed my profile. 16 marketing specialists have viewed my profile. So this increases your chances of getting the business organically through LinkedIn, because people will tend that yeah, I'll run the ad of my business and I'm done. I'll get the business. No, only running the ads. If everyone has to run the ads, everyone might be the millionaire or the big entrepreneur by running the ads itself. That's the myth. Just running your LinkedIn ads is not the only way. Maintaining your profile, maintaining your getting in contact with the people, uh, um, creating your network is the major thing, because LinkedIn you will gradually get the business. So this is a major hack that you have to go through it to organically grow your business. So with this we have completed the content marketing. Other than that, there are major of the people don't know about. So guys, any doubt in this content marketing before moving on to next topic? Any not clear with actual timing of the course? Yeah. So Prachi, what I was saying is, see, if I if see for example, I am the marketing specialist and you are own a agency, marketing agency, right? So what is your target audience? The market or the director or the CEO of the company, who are the major decision makers. Okay, so I'll come back to that also. So CEOs, marketing experts are the are the major decision makers of the company, right? And these people come on LinkedIn online majorly during the morning at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. before actually getting back to the work, actually starting their work daily routine. So they are online at 10 a.m. and 11 a.m., right? So your target audience is CEO, right? So if you'll post at 10 a.m., do you get for let's take Instagram. If you post at 10 a.m., do you get that much of likes at 10 a.m., or you get major of the likes after 5 to 6 hours, right? You'll get the likes after 5 to 6 hours once you have posted. Like for example, you have posted the picture at 10 a.m., right? And so you will get the likes at 5 p.m. in the evening, right? Same goes with LinkedIn. If you will post some content at 10 a.m., you will get the likes and the reach by 5 p.m., which at that time major of the people are shutting down their business or are getting off their business. So that's the major thing, that the place where we have to play. If you will post the content 11 p.m., like today's Sunday, if I'll post the content 11 p.m. tonight, my content will get enough number of reach and the likes by tomorrow 10 a.m. And during, as I told, that during 10 a.m., major of the CEOs and the marketing people are online, so they'll able to read your content. You will get in the eyes of the people. So this is a major hack that I was trying to explain. What should be the evening time? Prachi, evening time, it depends upon, for example, marketing special. As I told, the marketing specialists and CEOs are online during at 10 a.m. So the best time to post is 11 p.m., 12 a.m., or 1 a.m. So by the time it's 10, you will get the major number of reaches. So yeah, it depends, and there is no, like, once you are there is no certain time. You can even post at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. anytime. In the evening also you can post at 5 p.m. There is no certain time. But this is the hack I am showing and explaining you to increase your business organically. There is no specific time of posting anything. Right. So after this, the last thing that we are going to discover is, when it comes to LinkedIn, people only understand that, yeah, I have to create my network, I have to actually reach out to people. But people, the major thing that people are not aware of this, there are even groups on LinkedIn where you can actually find the marketing specialist, CEO, and all stuff. For example, let me show you something. I'll type digital marketers. There is no such group. If I'll type marketers, marketing. I'm not getting any one group advertising. Actually, I'm already in some groups. So yeah, if I'll see, people only know that, LinkedIn means people are there only for the business, and the businesses are only on LinkedIn. But no, there are various other things that you can explore. There are even groups where you can actually find the advertising and the marketing professionals, just like Facebook. There are various other groups where you can actually share your services, and you can actually create a great network. See, if I'll type advertisement, here LinkedIn will show some companies, showcase page, and various other things. But people tend to ignore this part: advertising and marketing industry professionals. This is a group where major of the advertising and marketing people, professionals from the industry, are available. See, let us explore the group also. Okay, I have sent the request over here. There is a option to send the request. Let me show the groups that I'm already in. See, this is the Startup Association of Asia. Over here, all the startups from Asia are available here. So it becomes very easy for me to, just start a conversation in the group and get in contact with the people. Because see, as this is a startup association, the major of the people in this will be the co-founders, will be the business owners of the startups, or the businesses who have the lifetime, or who have completed 5 to 6 years in their specific business. So that kind of people will be in this group. So it becomes very much easy for me to, as I told you, that starting the conversation, you just need to put the content in this group as well. You will get in touch with actually the co-founders, who are actually the business owners. Because this becomes very easy for me to actually reach the people with some designation, with some good designation. So yeah, this group also plays a very important role. So yeah, this was a short and simple hack that I wanted to show, that for there are three major hacks in growing your business professionally. First is sorting up your business. Sorting up your profile professionally, maintaining a profile. Second, posting some relevant content, some interesting content which forces the people to read. And third, joining in some interesting groups where, first, understand your target audience. where your target audience is. Like in the group also, what is your target audience? Because people, like, there are various, for example, let's take the example of interior designers. There are various other groups who keep posting, who deliver services related to interior designing. So that becomes a major thing for us to create the network. So first understand your target audience and then only start posting, because without understanding a target audience, it's of no use. You'll just create the network, and which will of no use, which will never give you a business in the upcoming future. So these are the three major hacks of creating an account and starting your business on LinkedIn. So yeah, so these were the three major hacks, guys, that I wanted to share with you. Last one, I know that was a simple one, but yeah, this will play because even I'm the business development executive in my agency, and I drive major of the business through this technique only. So yeah, these are the major things that you need to keep in mind. And guys, other than this, I'd like to share some more important thing that people, once you develop the network, people share big messages that yeah, we are this services, we offer this services, and we have done for example, let's take the interior designer. They'll mention that we are the interior designer in Mumbai. We have done the projects for these all companies. We are in talks with these all companies, and the services we provide are interior designing, painting, XYZ. This is totally irrelevant. You only think, guys, if I'll send you the big message that, guys, you need to understand LinkedIn. This all will be the points covered in LinkedIn. This all things you need to follow. Will you guys be interested in even attending my session? No, right? Same goes with this. Don't keep on messaging big text to the people, because those are professional people. They don't have that much time to read those big messages. First, try to connect with them, try to understand their business, try to surf their website, what all things they have done, try to understand them, create a good relationship with them, and then in the words pitch them, because upfrontly pitching them will be of no use. People will say that yeah, this guy is just here for business. No, we are not here for business. We are here, people, because the main people have inculcated in their mind that yeah, LinkedIn, I'll get the business. No, that's a myth. The people here are to develop the network. The main use of LinkedIn is to develop the network and not to sell your business. Of course, you'll sell your business. You'll get business from LinkedIn, but don't keep in mind that yeah, I'll get the business from LinkedIn itself. LinkedIn is for network. I'll conclude this today's session by saying that, see, LinkedIn is a good platform, but it will gradually give you a business. If you will start today and you will expect the business within a week, no. You have to sort some profiles, some things on your profile. You need to create a network on LinkedIn. Only LinkedIn is a gradual process. See, guys, of course you will run the ads, and all. Ads will give you business, but LinkedIn is a gradual process. You won't be getting the business instantly. LinkedIn, you'll get the business slowly, gradually, because as I told that getting business from LinkedIn is a myth. You have to go on LinkedIn with the intention to develop the network, because more the network, more people will trust you, more people will give you the reference, because reference is a major thing each and every business run. Like through references only people run their business. They just say that yeah, I got my business through LinkedIn. No, that's totally wrong. LinkedIn is just for creating the networks so that you can help each other in the future. Clear. And even my personal suggestion is rather than selling your business, try to develop a good network with the people. Students, sorry, Prachi, I didn't get you. Can you please repeat, Prachi? All right. So I'm audible, right? I'm audible. You guys can listen to me, right? So guys, that was I'm saying that uh, on LinkedIn, just go with an intention of developing the network, and yeah. So with this, I'll conclude my session of today of organically driving your driving business through LinkedIn. And guys, if you have understood my, if you have appreciated, if you have got enlightened with my today's session, down will be the donation button. Do donate anything, and I'll give you a mentorship, like one-on-one mentor by donating something. And of course, like, there will be a subscription button. You can subscribe me and donate me some amount, and I'll give you the one-on-one mentorship session, and will explain you each and everything, doubts, everything. Not only LinkedIn, each and every social media platform, Google Ads, anything that you have doubt for, I'll try to explain and try to solve your doubts. So there will be a session button down of subscribing and donating. And this Now Mentor platform, thanks Now Mentor platform, thank you Now Mentor for giving me a great opportunity and giving me a platform to keep up my session and provide education to people. So, and by the way guys, yeah, the 50% of the revenue generated from this session will be donated to the corona fighters, to the people who are actually not only the fighters, but also to the people, to the families who are actually fighting this coronavirus. So please guys, do donate, and do keep in touch. And yeah guys, I'll mention the mail ID on which you will have to donate if you are interested in donating. Let me give you the mail ID. Okay, so guys, this is the mail ID that I mentioned. This is the thing. Just a second. Yeah, so this is the mail ID that I have shared. So guys, if you are interested, and if you find that I have enlightened you, you are enlightened from the information that I have provided, do subscribe me, and do donate some amount on this mail ID. We'll try to try to help the families and the fighters who are actually fighting in this pandemic, and who are trying to overcome this deadly virus. So thanks a lot guys. And if you have any queries guys, this is my number. You can definitely contact me. Oh yeah, yeah, sure, sure, Pachi, ask me please. Yeah, Prachi, please ask. I was asking if I want to approach students. So what will be the good time to post? Prachi, see, uh, first understand your target audience. Are your target audience, like, are the student, like, what kind of students are you targeting? Are those engineers, or like engineers and the students who are in high school, universities, or the people, or the students who are actually in school? Can you please help me out with the with the target audience that you are targeting? Okay, postgraduates. All right. So Prachi, see, LinkedIn is a platform where where professionals are available. PG students, engineers are not available here. So you need to understand your target audience, because this is not the platform to to target your customer. Your kind of target audience is not available on this on LinkedIn. Either you need to go on Google, because major of the students are searching the courses on Google, or on Instagram. Your kind of this target audience is not available on LinkedIn. So I won't recommend you to target the people on LinkedIn. But of course, if you want to target, you can. The best time to post is, of course, definitely during the night at 11 p.m. and in afternoon between 12 p.m. Yeah. So the 12 p.m. 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. will be the two best times to post. Keeping a gap of 12 hours. Yeah, please, please. If we post people, if we post few people, like, if we post few people like and views, so views means they have gone through your post. Yes, views means not only they have gone through your post, but views means they have actually came across your post.